Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya की जय, श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, समवेत वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय। जय जय गौर प्रेमानंद। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मीलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मायं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतागतमनं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं Sakalatam Saganaravanam Sajivam Satritam Savadutam Parijasaitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Saganarita Sri Sakanidam Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nidhi Namine Namaste Saraswate Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Vasanatha Desadarine Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanda Radha Kanda Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishakhanusude Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarvechasa Prabhasindhudevacha Padhitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Premamridayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Name Gauradishe Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. So the blessings of Srila Prabhupada and our previous acharyas. We are continuing our devotional life, especially our devotional life based on teachings of Srimad Bhagavatam, teachings of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, and we are also carrying the mood of acharyas. When we are following Srimad Bhagavatam, specifically we are following the footsteps of all acharyas, their modes. So, Prabhuji requested discuss something from Srimad Bhagavatam. So, we decided we will discuss something about Grihastha life, Grihastha Dharma. When this topic was discussed, at that time Krishna was present. Krishna was hearing from Narada. This topic was discussed in Rashtriya Yajna. When Krishna was performing Rashtriya Yajna, Krishna was present there. And Yudhishthira Maharaj asked this question, specifically the whole 7th canto that we are studying, that was spoken by Narada Muni. And Yudhishthira Maharaj was hearing and Krishna was present there. And as if it looks like Krishna was thinking, I am also a Grihastha, so I have to hear these things. And you see, this is the glory of Srimad Bhagavatam. Narada was a brahmachari, and he is describing Grihastha Dharma. He don't know what is marriage life. He don't know marriage life, but knows the principle of Krishna. He knows what are the principles, because not everybody was direct disciple of Brahmaji, and also sometimes he also is elevated Vaishnava, empowered Vaishnava incarnation of Vishnu, who is direct empowered by Narayana Rishi. Narayana Rishi, he empowered Dharma, especially on these teachings. He heard directly from Narayana Rishi. So Krishna was there, and Narada Muni, first Narada Muni described, after Prahlad Maharaj's life history, Narada Muni first described the duty of Brahmacharya. Brahmacharya life is absolutely necessary. Brahmacharya life means 45 years we should not keep any relationship with any girl or with any woman. This Brahmacharya life means there is discipline. You are preparing your best to enter to Grihastha life. Either if you want to enter to Grihastha life, that is okay, otherwise you have to become Nashti Brahmacharya. So that is like foundation of your life. That is foundation of our life. Brahmacharya life. And Brahmacharya life mostly how to control senses, and how to be disciplined. Then we can learn. Discipline is very important. In sleeping, eating, in our talking, in our behavior, studying Shastra, meditation, dedication, everything we can learn in Brahmacharya life. Before school system was not there, like now English medium school. This is against of Gurukul system. Before Gurukul was there, Guru was there, disciples used to stay there. And they have direct contact. You can know how my Gurudev is leading his life. So first Narada described the principle of Brahmacharya life. After Brahmacharya, Narada don't describe the duty of Grihasthas. Immediately Narada described Anaprastha life and sannyasa. Then Yudhishthira Maharaj became fear. He said, what? He understood it is clearly understood about that. Grihastha will never deliver from this material world. Because he is thinking that I am a Grihastha. Yeah. Sometimes this Abhimana comes in this false acquisition, false position. This is in your mind. I am Grihastha, I am Brahmacharya, I am Balaram, I am sannyasi. This is Parmasam system. But once we come to this Gaudiya Vaishnava life, actually we are Krishna's servant, Guru and Quran's servant. We may be Grihastha, we may be Brahmacharya, but our duty is how to please Guru and Quran. But I mean, social status, someone is Brahmacharya, someone is Grihastha, someone is Vanaprastha, someone is sannyasi. We don't have any discrimination. But the importance is that one who is dedicating his life to Guru and Balaram is great. He will deliver, he will achieve Krishna. Yudhishthira Maharaj, out of his humbleness, he was thinking, why Narada Muni first described Anaprastha sannyasis after Brahmacharya? Why not describe about Grihastha? Because Narada Muni wants to describe first Vibhuti Dharma, then Prabhuti Dharma. Generally, in human form of life, we are following, there is two types of dharmas, two types of religions. One is Vibhuti and one is Prabhuti. And Vibhuti means like a that is self-controlled. They are free from this eating, sleeping, mating, depending. They are self-controlled. They want regress. Nibruti Dharma. Nibruti Marga. Actually, human form is Nibruti Marga. Unless human form is regress. Krishna. Nibruti Marga means how to get rid of all these things. In Prabhuti Marga, there is facilities always. How to enjoy. How to enjoy more. Nicely sleeping, nicely eating, and depending, mating. This is Prabhuti Dharma. In Prabhuti Dharma senses, mind, that always oscillating. The aim is not fixed. Prabhuti Dharma means you are like hippie life. You don't know what is your distance. So Nibruti Marga means we want to live this. We have to prepare ourselves. How to give up this material life? Because if you always attach to this body and go heart, it's a big problem. It's a big problem with us. Because human life means we want to have this soul. Soul is supreme. So in Nibruti Marga, there is always detachment, or sometimes not only dry detachment, renunciations. Actually, that in itself of Krishna, we want to control ourselves. We want to save ourselves from these mental influences. This is Nibruti Marga. So Brahmachari, Banapasti and sannyasis, they are followed of Nibruti Marga. In their life, actually, Prabhupada used to say, sannyasi life means civil social death, sannyasi and widows. This is Prabhupada's dialogue. Social death. They cannot enjoy. None of physical purpose, sannyasis are different. Actually, sannyasi is constitutional with size, they are dead, socially dead persons. Like widow, once husband left, she don't have any enjoyment of life. Even in India, they wear white dress, white sarees. They can't attend any festival, any social. They're only remembering husband staying alone, their life, and sannyasis they will say. Socially they are dead. So this is the Brahmachari, sannyasi, Banapastis. Their life, no enjoyment. Their life's enjoyment is only spiritual things. So Yudhishthira Maharaj developed fearless. Why Narada describing past Banapasti and sannyasis? After Brahmachari life, why don't we describe grace life? Maybe grace will have been delivered. Because they are always with wife, children. And that Yudhishthira was thinking like that, I am also in this. Therefore, second canto 14th chapter, first verse he asked this question to Narada Muni. Very nice topic about Christmas. If someone wants to be a real Grihastha, you have to read these topics. 7th canto and also in 11th canto. Krishna said directly to Dharma. Here Narada is saying to Yudhishthira. And Krishna is here. Krishna is also hearing all these topics. And 11th canto, Krishna direct preached to Dharma about this. Yudhishthira Grihasthametam padavi vidina jena chanjasam yaya devar sikruhi matruso gruhamudati. Maharaj Yudhishthira inquired from Narad Muni, "O my Lord, who grants this? Kindly explain how we are staying at home without knowledge of the goal of life may also easily attain the liberation according to the instruction of the Vedas." A very important thing we can find in this verse. You see, in purport, this is commentary of Vishwanath Thakur, the beginning purpose. In this previous chapter, the great Narada has explained how a brahmachari, vanaprastha and sannyasi should act. He first explained the dealings of brahmachari, vanaprastha and sannyasi because the three ashrams are status of life and extremely important for fulfillment of goal of life. Then he has said, this is commentary of Vishwanath Thakur. The reader, he developed here, Yudhishthira Maharaj. He was thinking maybe Grihastha will never deliver. That way he using this word, gruhamudati. Because household life, always you have to stay with children, with your wife. Your intelligence is always within the family, within Prakriti Marga. How to maintain this wife, how to maintain the children. Children have this problem, my wife have this problem, my house. Always your center is the house. Yeah, Grihastha and Gruhamedhi, two terms are there, you can find in Sanskrit, also in Bhagavatam you can find. Who is Grihastha? Who is real Grihastha? Who leads life? Although you have wife, children, everything, business, but who leads life? Keep Guru and Krishna within the center. Yeah. Why he is working? Why you are working in office? For my family, huh? For money. You want for family? No. For Guru and Krishna. This is Guru Krishna's family. And the angels are Gurus, children are also Gurus, this house is also Gurus. I am working on behalf of Guru and Krishna. This is, we have to maintain this consciousness. Otherwise you can feel a big burden. Unless you maintain a proper status, even brahmacharya, you will also be big burden. Oh, whole life I give up my family life. But always we have to maintain this big temple. You feel also sad burden. And Grihastha also, oh, I'm married. In marriage life there is no happiness. Only I have to take a heavy burden. Now, in our consciousness, one thing, we have to keep these things. This is Guru and Krishna's. My wife is Krishna's. Children is Krishna's. All we can treat are Krishna's. So Krishna will take responsibilities. This is Krishna's duty. So then who are you? If your wife, children, they are Krishna's, then who are you? You are just like a representative of Krishna. You are not directly maintaining your family. On behalf of Krishna, you are maintaining. So you are representative. Our mood our consciousness should be like that. If we Krishna always thinking that this is my family, I am maintaining, then you will be in bondage. Always happiness, distress, problems. That comes in Grihastha life, will hunting your mind. This is my problem, this is my problem, this is my problem. Therefore, Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, in Grihastha life, absolutely, brahmacharya life also, absolutely surrenderness is required. Unless you center at lotus feet of Krishna, you will think this is a big burden. First, you develop interest how to marry. Then before marriage, job, then house, then car, then wife. But unless you maintain this consciousness, after a few years, you think everything is a big burden. This car is a big burden, this baby life is a big burden, wife is a big burden, the job is a big burden. You have to do everything, but you don't want to work, but someone is pushing you. You have to work. You don't want to work, but someone is pushing you. You have to work 16 hours, but you don't want to work 1 hour. You don't want to work 1 hour, but someone is pushing you. You have to work 16 hours. Then you are working with such a, feeling such a happy body. In Christ life, if someone not maintain this consciousness, always happy, always feel all my lives. Everyone feeling like that. If someone is not trained by Guru and Krishna, you think, wow, and that's why. Because I am Grihastha. Life does not spell due to Grihastha brahmachari. If you don't maintain a proper consciousness, then everything we feel this is a big burden. But brahmachari and sannyasis, they are feeling this ashram is a big burden. How to earn money, how to maintain many problems, how to worship daily is a big problem. Yeah. Prabhupada said in one of his lectures, I am now here. When I leave my body, then my disciple will think, this nonsense Guru Maharaj, this nonsense Guru Maharaj installed so many deities. Now this is a big burden. This temple is a big burden on us. Prabhupada said in his lecture, nonsense Guru Maharaj, disciple is thinking. Now this deity is a big burden. Guru is not giving a big burden, Guru is giving blessings. But because we are not maintaining the proper consciousness, in any life, in brahmacharya, in grihastha life, in any life, you feel it's a big burden. Why we take responsibilities on us? No, this is Krishna's responsibilities, Guru's responsibilities. I am just working on behalf of Guru and Krishna. If something is coming, okay, externally it influences, but internally you have to pray. This is your coming. How many days you can solve your problems? How many days you try to solve your wife's problems, son's problem, business problem? How many days? It will come, it will go, according to karma. You should not worry. Narada Muni therefore thinking, Griham would have he, that is Grihastha. He is real Grihastha. His focus is always towards Guru and Krishna. He is real Grihastha. And Grihamedhi means inside. Inside. Always enviousness is there. Always creating problem for others. In Grihastha life, if you don't keep Guru and Krishna in center, then always this enviousness and creating problem mentality. How to create problems for others? Others will create problem for you, and you try to create problem for them. Whole life will be struggling like that. Your brother will create some problem, wife will create some problem. Then only you have to deal with problematic life. That is Grihastha. We are in Krishna consciousness, our teachings, our guidelines, not only comes from our acharyas, but also from Shastra. Gurhavedi and Grihasthas. And the Grihasthas, they're always in that test. This is Grihastha spiritual. You have to work, you have to earn money, you have to maintain your son and daughter, but still you have to have that test. Then you are real Grihastha. Don't develop a test. In Grihastha, this is the only upside. If you develop attachment, then you will suffer. Who will suffer in this mental life? Not only Grihasthas, you see, Bharat Maharaj only developed little affection towards deer. What happened? Samadhi. You don't develop attachedness to others, but don't develop also sometimes attachment towards others. This is how Krishna. We don't want to create enmity with others, but sometimes we don't want to develop our attachment towards others also. Our attachment is only towards Guru and Krishna. That is very Krishna. Mostly in this life, we have attachment. My son, my place, my daughter. This is actually hindrance in bhajan. That will rest life, they should spend maximum time in temple. That is good for them. Good for them. Whenever you have time, just come. This is such a nice place, like village area. Just sit here, chant, finish your round, study Bhagavatam. You go to your house just like a guest. Yeah, Bhagavatam said. Krishna said to Uddhava, Grihastha atitvat vasan. You want to know this verse? 11th canto. You may see this verse. Maybe here. Grihastha atitvat. This is similar here. This is 11th canto. 11, 17, 53. Itham parim sammukto Grihastha atitvat vasan na gruhe anvadyate nirmamo nirahankrita. Deeply considering the actual situation, a liberated soul should live at home just like a guest, without any sense of proprietorship or false ego. In this way, you will not be bound or entangled by domestic affairs. Itham, you have to consider. What do you have to consider? Other verses are there. These verses. 51. These two verses are very important for Christians. We are not married. He's not married. I'm not married. You want to Grihastha, then you have to study this. Now he is saying in Hindi, there are two types of thieves. One is an old thief and one is a new thief. You understand? Old thief, very expert there. And one is new thief. So what is the tendency of new thief? Newly he wants to theft something. So what is his tendency? Only he wants how to enter to someone's house and theft something. You understand? He forgot that if this person wake up, he catch up, then what will happen to him? But because he is new thief, only he wants to enter into the house. But one is old thief, he is not worried how to enter. He is always worried how to get out from it. I can enter the house anywhere. Even through bathroom, through staircase, through anywhere I can enter. But if the house will wake up, then how can I get out? Therefore, the old thieves, he used to go to a house and look everywhere. How to get out from this house? But new thief is searching how to enter. So you are new thief or old thief? New thief, right? Only you are searching how to enter. You mostly everyone is new thief. Only I want to marry. Okay, this is good. You want to enter, but how will you come out? You don't know the way. You should be like a old thief. How to get out? First, find out the way to get out. Then you enter. Otherwise you leave Mandir. That is happening. Everyone is thinking, oh now, this is my marriages. Father is approaching, everyone is approaching, I have to marry. Okay, no problem. But once you enter, how to get out? First find out the way. And this is the way, Bhagavad Krishna. This is the way. Otherwise, you'll enter inside. 51, this is 11, 17, 51. Jandruchayupaparnena suklena parjitena va dhanena pidayam nyayena vaharam nyayena vyaharet kratum. A householder should comfortably maintain his dependence either with money that comes of his own accord or with the gathered by the honest execution of his one's duty. That is very important thing. Your subordinates. We should not think my wife is a big burden for me. Son is a big burden. And their soul. In Grihastha life, if you think their body, this is a bondage. That's soul. You are helping your soul, but when you are thinking my wife, my children, then this is a big burden. Okay, maybe her nature is different. She is not so cooperative what I want, but at least in this soul, I am helping this soul. You are helping. Everyone is keeping a dog. Everyone have a dog. You are feeding a dog, you are carrying your dog within the car. You make a small set for dog. Why not for your wife? You give this for you. Give some prasad. Where is the problem? You are helping his soul. An important thing, earning money honestly. Here is money that comes in own accounts. Before actually Jadruchaya opened, Krishna in their lesson message. Then what? Then the bhajan message of Sudama. He has belonged to Brahmin. Sudama and wife both are chanting. Then even Brahmin's duty is to beg. Sudama never followed this thing. Even they are Grihasthas. Just like sentences. We should not think that Krishna will not maintain us. Sometimes we are very worried. I want a particular student, I want this money, this much money. This is legal in city. In city life, we have to maintain a particular standard. You have to pay house rent. You don't have any income. Income from land, something. Understand? Every time you have to pay, even water. For water you have to pay. But in village, everything is there. But once you stay in city, you have to add money. Artificially, not naturally also. You have to work in factories, everything. So what to do? But at least you should earn honestly. This corrupt money, all these things, this money is very dangerous. Krishna was saying in 11th chapter, a Grihastha should not offer this money to me. Krishna also said these things. Krishna like you should work honestly and offer something. Whatever according to your capacity you should offer. Not that we'll make some corruption and bring in some money and we'll offer to Krishna. Krishna don't like these things. And here this is said, honestly, uppaid I am. When you are earning money, don't give troubles to others. They don't have right to live in this material world. Why create problem for others? And always maintain your subordinates. This is the thing. And 52, this is also very important. In Grihastha, how you should live is Grihastha life. This attachment is very important in Grihastha. Kutumbe suna sarjate na pramade kutumbapi vipaschita suram pasyat adrushtam apidrushtavat. A householder taking care of many dependents, family members should not become materially attached to them. Yeah, this is, especially Indians, we have this problem. Yeah. We have this problem, Indians have this problem. My daughter, my son, even daughter married, still attachment. Grandson, granddaughter, but in Western, this is good. One thing this is good. Once 18 years, they don't care about father, mother. Father, mother also don't care about son and daughter. Yeah, they don't have attachment, strong attachment like us. That is good. But only thing they are not doing bhajan. Otherwise, they are like Babaji. 16 years, yeah, you see in Europe, UK, USA, all the Western countries, they are good. Once children become 17, 18 years, he said, this is my house, this is my father's house. We are saying, this is my house. He said, I am staying. This is our house. Well, he is in our house. But in West, there is this is my father's house. This is not my house. I am staying in my father's house. I like this point. Okay, at least they are in touch. Yeah, they never worried where my son will marry. They are not worried. It is up to son and daughter. Where they will marry, how they lead their life. But Indian, very difficult. Up to old days, they were attachment. What my son is doing? If my son married, my grandson is not coming. Why grandson is not married? All the Grihastha have this attachment. Kutumbe suna sanjati. Krishna said that to Uddhava. This is Krishna's instruction to Uddhava. Should not develop attachment. This is duty. And everyone's duty is to a particular limit. You understand? Government or your company will allow you up to 60. After you take retirement. Even you request, give me job freely. He said, no. Freely we don't want it. Even a retirement person. But in Grihastha life there is no retirement. If forcefully you will try, give up your house, this is good. Forcefully you give up your house, stay in ashram. Otherwise, if you stay in your house, always engagement. Always engagement. This thing is happening, this thing is happening. Always you pass these things. And attachment will come. And many times, in Krishna life, not only one type of attachment. If you have time, if you have chance, we'll hear about attachment in Krishna life, Prabhupada Maharaj teachings. How many attachments? Dravya Shakti, Vishya Shakti, attachment towards wife, children. Not only one attachment, many attachments. Yeah. You know jackfruits? Who cooked jackfruits? You ever cooked jackfruits? Jackfruits. You cooked? No, you don't know. Mom is cooking. You don't know. You cook, then you can't. When you are eating jackfruits, very hard. What is there inside jackfruit? Inside, paste is there. White paste. And if you don't apply oil, smear oil on your hand and also as well as on the knife, you cannot taste jackfruit. Whole day in your hand, you feel like taste is there. Even you are cooking nicely, eating nicely, but always focusing on taste is there. You understand? This life is like that. If you are focusing on Krishna consciousness, you are chanting, your service, studying Bhagavatam, that is just like oil. That is just like oil. That will protect. Otherwise, whole day, whole life, big burden. Life is a burden, son is a burden, job is a burden. This is like mind fest. Why am I married? Always thinking, why am I married? Why not become brahmachari? Yes. Then, Purana Chol. World thing. Yeah, we have to become a world thing. Before married, you have to develop this consciousness. And yeah, I have to grace the life. But why I want to marry? We are not karmis. We want to marry to serve the Lord Krishna. Both we have to serve the Lord Krishna. And we will help each other so that we can live in this good days. This is Krishna life. But generally what happens? After marriage, both are attached to each other and expanding the material objects and trapped by man. Yeah, it is very this is a very dangerous position for a Krishna. Therefore, Krishna said here, a householder taking care of many dependent family members should not become materially attached to them, nor should we become mentally unbalanced. Mentally always unbalanced. Yes. The two words there in Sanskrit you can see. Kutumbesu na subject. Subject means हिंदी में इसको बोलते हैं सट्टा कर रहे हैं subject. So in English you can say attached, very attached, like gone, like passion. If you fixed it, so we are like that. Wherever we may go, temple, everywhere, then attached. Where is my son? Where is my daughter? Where is my wife? Whether they do prasad or not. They are not thinking about us. We are thinking about them. You understand? We are thinking, oh, they are liking so much. No, no, no. We are liking them. They are not liking us. This is our illusion. We are thinking, oh, without me, they cannot live. Yes. Actually, this is our illusion. When they are hungry, they will eat automatically. Understand?
Yeah.
But with your attachment, 5 times we are asking, we are taking prasadam. He will eat automatically. Will eat. Don't worry. When he will be hungry, he will go to kitchen. He will eat. But always listen. He will eat to prasad. Always he wants to take care. Always he wants to take care. Yeah, this is extra care. This is extra care nature. That is what it is. Yeah. And we have to develop another vision. You understand? Yeah. To whom you are caring? Your wife or to a soul? That is important. You are taking caring your wife or you are taking caring your soul? Our vision is always, we are taking care of my wife, we are taking care of my son, I am taking care of my father. But they are small, they are Krishnas. They are Krishna's devotee, they are Krishna's part and parcel. If you have this consciousness, nobody this. But we are thinking this is mine. My brother, my mother, my wife, my son. This is not this. And nor should we become mentally unbalanced, considering himself to be a Lord. Yeah. Especially in restless, he's thinking, I am Lord. Why? He's earning money. For one Lord, one Lakshmi. You understand? Before Lakshmi means always there is, your wife before wife is always stay in the house. And Vishnu is just going outside, earning money. Now Lakshmi is also doing, Vishnu is also doing. Both are busy, 2 Lords now. They are the same. Before 1 Lord in the house, now 2 Lords. Yeah. Why do you think I am Lord? Because I am earning money.
Yes.
Then how it is possible 2 Lords can stay in one temple? For Ram, you have to make different temple. For Krishna, you have to make different temple. 2 Lords cannot stay in one temple. Now these 2 Lords, they are staying in one place. Therefore this fighting. Yeah. Wife is also thinking, I am Lord, I am earning money. Your husband is also thinking, I am earning money. Actually, this is a problem. Krishna is maintaining our family. Guru is maintaining our family. This is Guru Krishna's family. If something will happen, who is responsible?
Krishna.
Guru Krishna. But if your daughter is not married, why you are worried? This is Krishna's daughter. Who will be blamed? Huh? Yes, Krishna will be blamed. If your daughter is not married, your son don't have any job, he's moving here and there, then what is your problem? Why you are worried? People first blame to Krishna. Oh, he is Hare Krishna devotee. He is chanting Hare Krishna, you see. His daughter is not married. His son is. First them say Hare Krishna. They will criticize Krishna. This is not Krishna. Why are we worried? Blame will come to Krishna. You understand? If you cannot maintain your family, then people will criticize to Krishna. Oh, day and night chanting Hare Krishna, going to temple, but he don't have any maintenance. He don't have power to maintain his family. People will blame to Krishna, because this is Krishna's family. Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, oh, before surrender, when I am not surrender at your lotus feet, that time this people was a big problem. Because I am not surrendered at that time. What time? 8:30, yeah? Okay. Up to 8:30. Yeah. Because I had not surrendered at the lotus feet, I was not surrendered at the lotus feet, that time this family was a big burden. How to maintain this family? How to arrange marriage protector? At some. How to earn money? How to say, earn a reputation. But now I am relaxed. Because I am not taking shelter at your lotus feet. Maybe Atma-samarpana, तुम्ही निर्भय में प्रभु संसार तुम्हारा. Now I am fully taking shelter at your lotus feet. Now I am not thinking about myself. Neither I am thinking about myself, nor I am thinking about this family. Then Krishna will ask, this is whose family? This is your family. And who will maintain? You will maintain. Then who are you? He said, I am like watchman. Security. Watchman. You understand? You watchman. Our Gurudev used to say, watchman, you know, the securities. He is giving protection to bank. He is giving protection to cash department. He is giving protection to cashier. He is giving protection to bank manager. But he has never said, I am the owner of this bank. He said, he knows. Although he is giving protection, he is doing everything. But he is never thinking that I am the owner of this bank. He knows his position. I am watchman. I am just watching. You are thinking like that? No. No one is thinking that I am watchman. Yeah, Krishna's rules. My son. We are so lucky. That consciousness actually creating hindrance in your Krishna bhajan. No, we don't want to take bhajan. There is a saying in English, don't take, like police always used to say, don't take law to your hand. If you beat someone, he is doing something, you are beating someone. That means you are taking this law to your hand. Nature of Krishna have some laws. Krishna said, okay, even you are married, even you have son and daughter, I am arranging these things. You are thinking, oh, I married this guy. No, this is Krishna's arrangement. Krishna gives you. Son and daughter, Krishna gives you. Krishna handed over the souls to you. They will help you, you will help them. Both should cooperate each other. They are Krishna's as this time with Krishna bhajan. But we develop artists will always worried about son, daughter, wife, children. Thinking we are owner. Yeah, and he said, considering himself to be the Lord. Yeah. Before who suffered more? Female or male? Male. Male person used to suffer more. Why? In India there is a saying in English, because this lordship mentality, male ego, it is called male ego. Male person they have ego. What is that ego? I am earning money. I am maintaining family. Without me, this family will stop. Everything. No one can stay happy. This is male ego. Now, female ego also can. Now, they are also earning money. You understand? Now, two ego is working on one house. Two ego. They are fighting each other. Now, fighting means man, people fighting means ego fighting. Yes. I am earning money. I am earning money. It is whose house? Before this house was belongs to Man or woman? Man who said, you are staying in my house. Now one can say, man cannot say, this is my house. Both sides. It's whose house? It's very difficult to say it is whose house. No. Yeah. That Krishna said, a householder taking care of their dependent family members should be not become mentally attached to them. Nor should we become mentally unbalanced. Yeah, if you think about the family members always about wife, about children, about son, and later you will be unbalanced. Because their soul, they have particular karma. Why are you thinking about them? Their soul. And they are in body. So when soul is within body, it is due to his karma. And karma is fixed. So why you are worried? You cannot change karma. But you are thinking my son. Even you thinking my son, you try your best, but his karma is different. You cannot control his karma. You are not Supreme Lord Krishna. You can change his karma. This is the secret of Srimad Bhagavatam. And in illusion, we are entrapped. We don't understand. My son, even he is your son, but his karma is different. You can't control him. When you walk your own wife, you can't control him. His karma is different. Yeah. Only you can pray for our dependence. Yeah. We can do some duty as far as possible, but we cannot give happiness to anyone. We cannot mitigate someone's misery. This is not in our hand. And in this life, this is discussion between Vidura and Maitreya. In this life, always both they will try, husband and wife, they will combine after this that, how to mitigate misery and how to stay happy. That is their effort. And Vidur said, that does not happen. Whole life, both husband and wife try, let suffering should not come, we will stay happily. But that does not happen. Neither they can mitigate suffering, nor they can get happiness. Yeah. So always we have to remember our son, our daughter, our wife, they are soul. And they have particular karma. I don't have any power to change their karmas, happiness and distress. Only I am, as a soul, I can help with my capacity. Then we will be balanced, already unbalanced. Why Kunti Sutis? 5 sons. You see, daughter-in-law, what happened to Draupadi? Every day suffering. House is very balanced. She knows they are not mine, they are Krishna's. They are soul. Why are you doing that? I do my duty. But we are always, this false accusation is there. Always we are thinking, no, I am the Lord. I will give happiness to my wife. I will give happiness to my son and daughter. That is illusion. An intelligent householder should see that all possible future happinesses, just like which he has already experienced, is temporary. Adrushtam apidrushtam. The intelligent householder, he can say, all these happinesses I already experienced. That is nothing temporary. In this material world, everything is temporary. Only consuming something in your mind is happiness. You understand? You are thinking something is happening. I will marry. And wife will come. She will cook for me. She will take care of everything. You will stay happily. What you are thinking, that is happiness. Understand? Once you marry, no happiness. Before job, you are thinking, I'll get a job in this software company, then I can earn money. Once you get a job, then finish. Also, you go inside, you can see the real picture. From outside, don't see the picture. Go inside and see this picture. The material world is two parts. One is external form. External form is Maya's form. Very beauty. You look at everyone's house. Small park. Dog is there. Different flower. And when husband and wife coming out, looks like the very nice. But you don't know inside what is going on. Outside everything happiness. Outside everything looks beautiful. This is external. This is mental world. Inside, very dangerous. If you have vision, if you receive vision from Srimad Bhagavatam from Guru, then you can see what is going on internally. External, when they are going to market, husband and wife, while going to market, anyone will see, how they are cooperating, so nice. Happening each other country, and showing in society that we are happy. Then cooperating there. But once they come to house, too long, fighting with each other, always disagreement, no love, no trust. Yes. Because they forgot one thing, that I am soul, and my life is also soul. Therefore, this problem is coming. In this material world, you understand another thing? I can do. You can find this verse. Sukhavat mannate gruhi. Sukhavat mannate gruhi. Mannate dehi. Third control. This is third control. Sukhavat mannate gruhi. This is Kapila. This is beginning here. Third 30, chapter 9 verse. 3:39. Yeah. Everything is resolved. Gresu futa dharmesu dukkhatantresu atandrita kurban dukkham pratikaram sukhavat mannate gruhi. This is Prabhupada's translation. So nice Prabhupada said. The attached householder remain in this life, in his family life. The attached householder remains in his family life, which is full of diplomacy and politics. You understand? In household, when coming to temple, we are saying, oh, politics is there. Big politics is going into temple. This is human nature. Wherever human will stay, even will stay alone in forest, we will create politics with animals. It is nature. Even in your house, this politics and diplomacy is going on. You don't know. If wife is playing in a different way, son is playing in a different way, and you are thinking everyone is good, everyone is very simple. He said, the artist's householder remains in his family life, which is full of diplomacy and politics, always spared in miseries and controlled by the act of sense gratification. Controlled by sense gratification is spared in miseries. He acts just to counteract the reaction of all his miseries. And if he can successfully counteract such miseries, he is thinking that is happiness. In grace life, what is happiness? 2%. in his Prabhupada said, there is no question of happiness in this material world. Never you can find such sadhu who speak boldly in public all these statements. Even in India, there are so many saintly persons. They describe so many leelas, but never publicly they express all these things. But Prabhupada always said, there is no happiness. Prabhupada said, in this material world, there is no question of happiness. Question of happiness. What was the word of happiness? Question of happiness. Prabhupada said, there is no question of happiness in this material world. Either individually or in terms of family, society or country. When you are individual, you are thinking, I am happy. Individual also not happiness. If you think I don't marry, I will stay happy. No, that is not possible. If you will marry, that is not also possible. If you stay in the society, that is not also possible. If something is going in name of the happiness, that is also illusion. If you are thinking this is happiness, that is illusion. This illusion is happiness. Real fact is not happiness. Some illusion is going on, we are thinking this is happiness. And this is very important. I like this statement. Here, in this material world, happiness means successful counteraction to the effect of distress. You understand? When you successful counteract the some problem is coming, you successful counteract it, that is happiness. Your car has some problem, successfully you fix it. Oh, this is happiness. Some problem is coming, solve this problem, that is happiness. So when problem is not coming, always coming, and always you are solving. When you are solving this problem, one moment, oh, that is happiness. And I have a problem. Again you are solving. Successfully counteract the contraction to the effect of distress is so called happiness in this material world. And Prabhupada said here, the material world is made that unless one becomes clever and diplomat, his life will be failure. The material world made in such a way, unless you become diplomat and clever, your life will be failure. Then what to do? We have to become diplomat and clever. Otherwise your life will be failure. But then Prabhupada said, not to speak of human society, even in the society of lower animal, bird and beasts, cleverly manage its bodily demand of eating, sleeping, mating. Only politics is not in human society. Even in animal, bird and beast, they know also politics and cleverness. This is material world. And human society competes nationally or individually, and in the attempt to successful, the entire human society became full of diplomacy. We are competing with each other now. The whole society is full of diplomacy. And lastly, Prabhupada said, we should always remember that in spite of all diplomacy and all intelligence in the struggling of our existences, everything will end in a second by the Supreme Will. If you are very clever and diplomat, you are managing very nicely, but by the Supreme Will of Krishna, within 1 second, everything will be resolved. Yes. So this is the nature of this material world. Prabhupada clearly mentioned everything. There is no happiness. Only assuming something in your mind, only speculating, yes, you can marry, then happiness, you can get a job. Oh, I'm staying in a rent house, this is a big burden. Anyhow, I have to apply loan. If I have my own house, then I can stay happy. Then when you have one house, then one problem. Here, there is no happiness. Therefore, Krishna said these things to Uddhava. This is temporary. An intelligent householder should see that all possible. This is 11:752. An intelligent householder should see that all possible future happiness, just like that which he has already experienced in his life. Everything is temporary. Yes. Jai Krishna. We have to understand. We have to understand these things. We have to understand the facts. Real fact is Krishna. Without Krishna, everything is zero. Like our Guru always giving an example. Prabhupada also used to give the example. In a blackboard, you understand, in a writing board, you write 1,000 zero or 100 zero. You multiply zero with zero.
Zero.
You add zero with zero. Zero and subtract zero with zero. And divide zero with zero. When you are dividing, subtracting, adding, you feel happiness. Oh. But you don't know you are dealing with zero. No value. So without Krishna consciousness, everything is just like adding, subtracting, dividing, and we are dealing with zero. Yes. So we have to focus on one. If 1,000 zeros is there, but left side one is there, then all zeros will become 10 times more. And Krishna is like that. Krishna consciousness is like that. Unless we focus on Guru Krishna service, whether Brahmachari, whether Grihastha, whoever, no one can stay happy. Always problematic. Yeah. Before marriage, I was always thinking like that. I will become happy. Yeah. Once I marry, I will become happy. How I will become happy? I will become happy like this Prabhuji. How they are coming in one car, husband and wife, they are coming, they are serving, I will be like happy like that. But no one knows what is going inside. Yeah. Without proper consciousness, always this diplomacy, politics. And it doesn't depend on husband, wife, or his temple. Everywhere. This metal world. So we have to develop our attachment towards Guru and Krishna. Yeah. That is safe and secure life. Safe and secure life. Otherwise, always hurdles. An attachment. And who suffers in this mental world more? Who is suffering more? One attachment is suffering more. You know these lamps? You see the lamp? Why the lamp is burning? Ghee is there.
Yeah.
Due to ghee is burning, is producing heat. So why this material heat is coming? This misery is coming. Ghee is there within our heart. What is that ghee? Affection, attachment. That is ghee, and we are burning. And we are soul. We have affection, we have attachment. We have to develop this affection and attachment towards Guru and Krishna. We don't want to hatred others. There is, before in India, these young boys, they used to wear a t-shirt, like you. They are wearing t-shirt. What is it in your t-shirt? I don't know.
Uncle, it is Manas.
You should love Krishna.
Island is a place.
Yeah, I love this island. And before,
Example for play class.
yeah, before the young Indian boys, they used to wear t-shirt like that in backside, but nice thing. They write down these things in a different purpose, but I used to learn these things from these young boys. Backside, two sentences written there. Love for all, heart for none. You understand? Love for all, but heart for none.
None. Nobody.
No. Yes, this is our Krishna. They are using it in a different way. You understand? But we are using it in a different way. They will make friendship with everyone and later they will kick them out. But this is applicable in Krishna consciousness. We love everyone, but heart is only for
Krishna.
Guru and Krishna. We will not give heart to everyone. But we have love for everyone. For children and wife, everyone. Because that's all. But heart, there Krishna love is sacred secret. Don't give your heart. Yeah. If someone stolen your heart, you will finish. Yeah. This is our property, only property. We want to keep it safe and secret. We don't want to give this heart to anyone. Once someone stolen our heart, then we are under control of that person. Then we can become Guru and Krishnas. And we'll help everyone. We'll share our experience to everyone, but our heart is reserved, For MP, ML, for ministers, some reserved seat is there. In railway, in India, in railway, like the reserve, lungs, reserve, lungs, and also reserved seats. In our life, our reserved seat in our heart is Guru and Krishna. Then you bless nobody. Other, you love everyone. You love your wife, no problem, but don't give a heart. You love your son, no problem, but don't give a heart. Yeah. Otherwise, it will be weak from there. Yeah, many verses are there. Maybe we will hear when we will get chances. I will address us. We are there. Big topics. Yeah, 11th canto, 7th canto, 3rd canto. Krishna directs it to, Kapil directs it to mom. Your own mom, mother, the womb. This is the bondage in this life. Krishna said to Uddhav, Kapil said to mother, Narada said to Yudhishthira. Many blessings. Yeah. It is not only meant for Grihasthas, it is for everyone. Even someone is not married, he is very attached to his small room. Attached to his body, attached to his car, attached to his dog. Same problem. If you have attachment, you are a family person. You are a Krishna. It does not depend on married or unmarried. You have attachment means you are a Krishna. You understand? Yeah. Little attachment is required because they are soul. Understand? Nell? Nell is required or not? It's Nell. Is required. Little Nell is required because when in backside you have to, it's required itching, then you have to itch. If you don't have nail, then you have to ask someone, please. Nail is bigger, but if nail is bigger, if nail is bigger, nail very dangerous. It will broken, blood will come out. So Grihastha life is like that. Don't allow your nail to become big. Every week you have to cut it. Every Sunday just come and cut your nail. You understand? Every Sunday come. And every day is better. Keep a small nail. Then you can have them rub in your body, you can itch in your body. And don't allow this nail to become big. Then you will get troubles. Whenever you want, the nail will create trouble. And Grihastha is like that. Every day we have to chant. Every day we have to pray. Because this nail will increase. Attachment will come. There will Grihasthas, they should keep deities in their house. Now no more, because you have to go to center. Like if you stay nearby, just come to center. Finish your run, serve here, deities. And when you develop attachment to deities, naturally you lose attachment to others. You want to love everyone, but you don't have to develop attachment to someone. Attachment is suffering, love is not suffering. Attachment is suffering. And this is the oneness. You were very attached. Okay? So now this is time, we have also class there. If I have a question, ask.
Maharaj, Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. According to the Manusmriti, for the common law, the world law, the husband is responsible for 50% of the wife's durachar. He is responsible. In ISKCON, we are surrendered both in wife, we surrender to Sri Guru. Is it we also end up entitled for the same, the husband responsible 50% of the durachar of the wife?
Not 50%. The Chanakya says, Raja Rashtrakutam Papam, Raja Papa Purohitam, Stri Kutam Papam Bhakta, Sisya Papa Guru Tatha. If king is performing some abominable activities, if the citizens are performing abominable activities, king is responsible. If king is performing some simple activities, priest is responsible. And if wife is performing some activities, husband is responsible. If a disciple is doing something, guru is responsible. So in ISKCON, when husband and wife both we are attached to Guru and serving Guru. Now husband's duty is always warning wife. This is Gurudev's instruction, please follow. If she is not following, now it is her responsibility. Husband will not suffer. Husband will warn. Husband will guide. And husband have to do his duty like Guru. It doesn't mean Guru have to take the second direction of disciple. In which stage Guru will take? If Guru will not finish his job, Gurudev used to say, Guru have to finish his job. Husband have to finish his job because you are a responsible person. What is your job? Guru's job? Speak Krishna Katha. Engage your disciple in Krishna service. Open temple. Engage in the temple. Guide them. Help them. Then Guru's job finishes. After all, if disciples doing something, it is disciples. Husband is like that. He is arranging prasadam, everything in his house, giving everything to wife, helping wife, bringing to temple. So he is helping and guiding. So if wife is not following, it is wife's. But we have to guide them. Yes.
Maharaj, one more question. Maharaj also mentioned that practically we instill that family, wife, whoever is belongs to Krishna. But when we preach or when we tell these things, the feedback comes, you must be practical.
Yeah, practical it is an experience things. Every temple is not our temple, like this temple. Maharaj is maintaining, Prabhupada is maintaining. Who we are. And if we think, I am maintaining the big order, this is self-awareness. This is self-awareness. We cannot give this idea to everyone. If someone is mature, he can understand. Actually, everything is maintained by Krishna. We are not maintaining our family. We are not maintaining temple. We are not also maintaining ourselves. Krishna is maintaining. If someone have dependent quality, his dependency, then he can understand. Now, if you say what is practical, okay, if husband left body, then who is maintaining this family? If her husband was thinking, I am maintaining this wife, children. When husband left body, then who is maintaining? Krishna. So we should not worry. This actually we have to speak this philosophy. Unless we speak these things, even for them this is not practical. But how they will realize in this life? The whole life they will take care, and lastly Maya will give happy lashes on their face. Your attachment means one day you will get happy kick. Yeah. No. Then that times they will cry. Yes. There is a saying in Korea, if water is in your hand, you can utilize it. Once water come to, I can say, to this top, as the bottom, water come to here. And finish. You cannot bring this water to here. Like that. Once the fellow press the life, then finish. Neither they can put back on Guru and Krishna, nor on family. Frustration will come. But we have to train these things. When the best problem, they will do anything. Yes, Krishna is maintaining. Krishna is maintaining, Krishna is provider. Guru Krishna. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Maharaj, like that mean we have like four ashram, like Brahmachari, Grihastha, Balaram, Sannyasi. And then first we are like Brahmachari, then we are learning all these. And the second we have like Grihastha, and then we are responsible to the family members. And then after that we have the Vanaprastha. We can go that step, Maharaj.
Vanaprastha means
Retire.
Government giving you retirement. You are invalid. You cannot go and wait for a job. So actually, in this life, if you forcefully actually, if you are not free from responsibilities, whole life you think this is my responsibility, this is my responsibility, this is my responsibility. When you are responsible for this, never you can fulfill, never you can finish your responsibilities. We are Indians, we are thinking so much about responsibility. We think about responsibility, then never think this is responsibilities. Where the son and daughter sit, they don't know. I asked one devotee, he is devotee from Ukraine, as this staying in Russia. I asked to her, where is your father? Somewhere in Russia, I told them. If she don't know where is father, I said, ever you meet your father? 6, 7 years ago. She don't want. Father also sometimes tell me, how are you? Yes, I'm okay. Okay, fine. Yes. One thing I know, in Western level, this thing. At least they don't have, therefore they help Prabhupada so nice. Yeah, I have this letter. I'm reading this letter. When Gurudev sent one letter to Prabhupada, Prabhupada, just give man and money. Prabhupada said, my Gurudev never gave me money and man. I went to foreign country. And you are staying in your own place. And another thing Prabhupada mentioned, I don't have any Indians with me now. All are Western devotees. They cannot stay in such an environment. Because this is undeveloped area. None of it. And Prabhupada said, only 1-2 Indians, they are not serious. Why Western devotees? Immediately they come and join in Krishna consciousness and have Prabhupada because they don't have any language. And we are thinking this is my responsibility. You have to take responsibilities up to a point. I am not saying you don't have to take responsibilities. Other mother take responsibilities. Therefore, we are living in this world. But we have a particular limit. Up to this level, we will take responsibilities. Later, we have to see. You see the bird, dog, animals. They have so much affection for their kids. Once they grow up, there is no relationship. But we are always we are behind. My son has this problem, my grandson has this problem, my wife has this problem. No, we have a particular limit. I can help out with this limit. I am not Krishna, I am 200%, not 400%. Vishnu can help. We have extra 2 hands. We have only 2 hands. With 2 hands, purpose. And Vishnu have extra 2 hands. He can help others. So if someone is unable to give up a house, important is how they engage in Guru Krishna service. Honestly, if you give up, this is good. But at least give your maximum energy, time, everything in Krishna service. Therefore, they are listening. In our tradition, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Bhakti, sannyas is very important. Important how you dedicate your life towards Guru and Krishna. That is important. We are not focusing on Bhakti. Only if you take Bhakti and come to temple and you will not do any service and be burdened old days, and who will take care of you? No. We are professors. Wherever you may stay, serve Krishna, depend on Krishna, give your dedication to Guru and Krishna, make your life success. Okay? Thank you. Hare Krishna. Krishna Balaram ki jai, Balaram ki jai, Sri Prabhupada ki jai, Sri Bhakti ki jai. Vidhaya Guru Pramanam.
Thank you, Maharaj. We shall continue tomorrow.